Hey Aries, how are you? I'm Danielle. Welcome to Moonlight Intuition. This is going to be a general reading for all you gorgeous Rams out there. And if there are messages that resonate with you in this reading, please like the video, subscribe to the channel. All these things help my channel grow, so I do appreciate you doing that. And if you'd like a personal reading with me, all the info for that is in the description box below. Also, I'm a professional pet sitter and I'm at a new location today. We have a Cavalier King Charlie. He's just over there, so he might make an appearance, I hope. I should have brought treats so you come over. All right, Aries, your season's almost here. Your season is almost here. Okay, this is pretty much on the nose with what I kind of sensed even before I pulled any cards. So we have the Nine of Swords reversed. We have the Hanged Man, which is Pisces energy. We are still in Pisces season. And we have the Six of Swords reversed. Okay, so a lot of swords. The swords in tarot are kind of the more challenging suits in tarot. But there's something just so on the nose with this for you, that for so many reasons, Aries, you're kind of, I just get the sense you're not where you once were, but you're not where you're going next quite yet. You're kind of just, if there's like a Venn diagram, there's like a circle that's the past, a circle that's the future, or even the present. Like sometimes you're even like, where am I, who am I, what am I? You're not quite in either circle fully yet. You might even be like, you know, part way in the new circle, but there's something that you're still kind of, some things for you are just still coalescing into the new version of who you're becoming, which is very exciting. For some reason for Aries, I think it's like you're stepping into a chapter that's going to be more like, I don't know, the word that comes to mind is a bit softer and a bit more, I mean, you rule the head. You're literally a ram, so it's like, and I feel like maybe you've been hitting that head of yours into a brick wall for a while now. And so this is kind of how, you know, this works. It's like outer circumstances, or even how we feel within ourselves. It almost, it's too bad things are this way, but things almost like drive you to a point of being like, okay, fine. Like, I surrender. Like, I get it. What I'm doing is no longer working. I do feel there's like the tides are turning for me. There's something about Aries accepting that you just don't know what's going on. Okay? There's something like, it actually like excites me for you that like maybe you just don't know what the fuck is going on right now with you. And you know, and that might be the resistance to the Nine of Swords. So like the Nine of Swords, I mean, obviously it's kind of like, oh, like feeling trapped, and it being reversed might be you still trying to figure it out, okay? Because you are smart, and you're like, you're a fire sign, you're a cardinal sign, you start the whole zodiac year, you're like the elder sibling of astrology. You do lead the way in so many ways, and I think right now you're not sure how to do that. And there's a lot of magic in that. And to say that to an Aries, I'm sure is like, what do you mean? I'm not supposed to know the way. I'm just getting the sense that you are heading towards calmer shores. The Six of Swords is all about that. And like this person in the boat is only, I mean, they have a child as well, but it's like all they have is the clothes on their back, right? But there's someone just taking them to calmer shores. And I feel like as much as you might not feel this internally, I feel like you are being carried towards calmer shores right now. I mean, again, I've said this in past readings, but I mean, I stand by it because the cardinal signs, I'm a cardinal sign, I'm a Cancer. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. It's been quite the ride since 2008. 2008 started a huge 15-year cycle that was quite challenging for the cardinal signs because Pluto was in Capricorn, which then really impacted all four cardinal signs, especially, right? And so that ended, that cycle ended / is kind of ending. Like Pluto went into Aquarius in January. So, I mean, I, as a Cancer, as a fellow cardinal sign, as a fellow leader, as a fellow initiator of astrology, I have felt this shift quite profoundly. And there is a certain acceptance, I think, for all the cardinal signs of just kind of having to let things play out a bit, right? Let things just, there's no point. Like there are, let's say 10 trillion puzzle pieces in life. Yet, you know, we find 2 puzzle pieces and then we think we have a conclusion. It's like there's something, Aries, that's going to be, I think maybe you're going through kind of a humbling phase of your life, which is very beautiful. I have been humbled so many times, and I feel like for the last 15 years have just been a humbling experience altogether. And maybe it's kind of coming to a head now because this big cycle is ending, and it's kind of like, I think you're seeing that maybe you trying to figure it out or logic your way out of it or kind of control it or whatever is just not making it the process easier, right? And so what a thing to just say, like, just do nothing. The Hangman is big Pisces energy. Again, we are in Pisces season right now, and this is a card of surrender. Pisces season is kind of all about surrender, just being like, hey, it's not really about me like adding anything right now. It's more about just like taking a step back and like seeing what might kind of fall away, what insights I might get. Because if you're always going, doing, and you're a fire sign, you want to move, and you're one of the masculine signs that has nothing to do with gender. It's the masculine signs are kind of that energy of wanting to move, do, conquer, take action. If you are always taking action, then you're not in balance with the feminine side, which is the receptive, the intuitive side, the emotional side. So if you're just taking action, you're just kind of depleting yourself and exhausting yourself. And I think this really is a powerful time. Just try it on. Even between, I mean, your season, I'm doing this reading on March 6th. Your season starts in like a few days. Like it's like March 19th or 20th. It's like, it's soon. Try it on for the next week and a half, however long. I'm not doing the math right, out of whatever, a couple weeks, whatever. Try it on to be just like everything is as it should be. And maybe even an affirmation of like, I don't know what's going on. And maybe that's okay. It's to really lean into right now a trust that's beyond the things you can see in front of you or the people in front of you. It's like the support you have in your life. I think sometimes Aries, you might also fall, I think you are probably one of the most supportive signs of other people, and you like show the fuck up and you're like pioneering and you know, but I think it's like, I think maybe you forget that sometimes you also need support here in the physical world from people. You know, it's like simple things being like, I'm hiring a cleaner. I don't care. I don't want to deal with this part of my life anymore. And there are people out there who will be so grateful to take that job. You know what I mean? I'm a pet sitter. It's like people, it's like, and that's just one part of my life. Like people want to go on vacation. And by doing that and by hiring me, it's like, it's not a burden. I'm so appreciative. And then I get to come here, be with animals, make money, and then also do this. It also allows me the freedom for my creativity. So it's like, don't think that you seeking physical support from others is a burden. It's like everybody wins. So whatever it is in your life that you're like, I just cannot maintain this area of my life anymore. I need to perhaps, even if it's hiring a professional or even reaching out to a friend who you know is like an oracle of acceptance and love. It's like there's something like, don't ever think that you're a burden. It's like you help others. What makes you think you don't also need help? But to kind of deepen that, I think it's like to lean in right now, to even entertain the idea, Aries, that you're also supported in ways that the physical world that you cannot see in this physical world, and to trust that there may be plot points for you that are predestined and predetermined. And right now you might be trying to force it and figure it out and be like, what do I need? What is going on? And by looking out there, the answers are not out there at all. It's in you, right? I mean, would you go to like a nice restaurant, like somewhere you've wanted to go forever, and like look, oh, what's everyone else having? No, you would look at the menu and probably think like, ooh, what do I want? Every answer we need is within, right? And I think right now it's to even entertain the idea of shifting your awareness from out there to inward, and to just kind of, and take things moment to moment right now, to even be like, hey, what do I need? And treat yourself like, almost like a little baby, like, you know, nurture yourself. If you're like, I need to just turn off all my technology, I need to go light candles, take a bath, and not speak to other humans for a while. Like, you know, just start listening to what you need moment to moment, because you are going through a big shift. All the cardinal signs, I mean, kind of everyone is. There's a huge, you know, shift happening collectively, which just feels very isolating and individual, but it is kind of a very big collective experience. It's just every sign is experiencing it in their own way. And for you, it's like, yeah, just trust. You're just not where you used to be, and you can feel it, but you're not quite where you're going to next. But you are being carried by forces that are kind of the naked eye cannot see. You are being carried to calmer waters. So it's just kind of to surrender, to be like, what a freedom. I have no idea what's going on. What a freedom. And to be like, okay, I just sense things are changing, and what can I do just in my day-to-day life, even to check in. If you're like, okay, make yourself a check-in schedule, 9 a.m. check in. Okay, what do I need right now for like a moment that will make me feel better within my body? Great. Do a noon check-in. Okay, I felt great for 5 minutes and I felt horrible again. Noon hits. Okay, what could I do right now to feel a little bit better in my body? Then do maybe like a 5 p.m. check-in, then like an 8 p.m. check-in. Do like check-ins with yourself throughout the day, because it's like you have to be kind of more gentle with yourself right now, because you are going through a big shift, and it's very exciting. And I think you are going to start leaning into the heart, moving forward over the head. And there's something like, there's a lot that you can learn from your sister sign Libra. Like every sign has its opposing sign, and yours is Libra. And like your sign is kind of, I am, all for one for all. And Libra is all about balance, relationships, and Libra can hold dualities in life. So for you, I think it's like you're gonna start, your perception of things might start expanding, and it's only beneficial to you to be open to that. It's not saying you're ever gonna, you are the warrior, you are the emperor, you're never gonna change, but it's like to bring that mindset into balance a bit, to be like, whatever it is that, you know, so an example of a duality might be like, you know, I don't know what's going on. I don't feel the best. I'm a bit scared. I'm not sure where my life is going, but I know I'm going somewhere better than where I've been in the past. It's like so many truths can exist at once, and there's so many beautiful truths that exist for you. So just kind of be excited. Be like, I don't know what's going on. Let your wig fly off. Be like, okay, great. Take care of yourself moment to moment, and trust you are being carried to calmer waters. Your season is coming very soon, and things are always in motion. How you feel right now is not how you're going to feel in 30 minutes, a month, a year, 5 years, 10 years. Your life is always changing, and so are you. And I'm so excited for your journey. Aries, much love. And from Charlie to Charlie boy. He's like, I'm sleeping. Goodbye.